All right, this is a special episode of the Lightning Round this week. Now that Season 3 is over, it's time to take a look back and decide what was good about Season 3, what was bad about Season 3, and what we expect to see later on in Season 4. With me today, we have a myriad of lots of different people. Why don't we go ahead and everyone introduce themselves?
I am Befallen Tragedy from the Fanatic Fiction Podcast.
I am Mytho, artist. Creative.
Very nice. I'm Surefire.
Duhad.
I'm Duhad, the co-host of End to End.
That guy.
Who's this? That represented?
What?
And
That's creative.
that's creative.
Creative is here as well.
Yes, I'm here.
He's tired.
Everything
So
gets started
energetic.
now.
Yeah, a little tired.
All right, so let's see here. First of all, as a whole, I want to just go through. Let's see here, the different episodes. What do you guys think is your favorite of the episodes of the 13 episodes?
Magic Duel.
It's hard for me to choose because there are the two, of course, that I have to love, which are Magic Duel and Keep Calm and Flutter On, because of
Wow.
Discord and also Trixie's Return. But one of my favorites was still Sleepless in Ponyville, because I just liked it a lot.
It's between Apple Family Reunion and Spike at Your Service.
You actually like Spike at Your Service?
You actually
I love
like that
Spike at
episode?
Your Service.
That's weird,
I love
because
that episode.
those are
Yeah.
two of some of the
I-
least liked
I liked
episodes.
that one too.
Yeah, I'd
I
actually,
love Apple Family Reunion.
I
It's
liked
Spike,
Spike
so
at Your
it's
Service quite a
automatically
lot, though. I'd actually say that it's a kind of tie for me between Sleepless in Ponyville and the other Spike episode, Just for Sidekicks.
Yeah.
Really like
That was a
one.
pretty good one. I like the dual parts of it.
That was very clever.
Yeah, it was really hard for me to choose exactly what I thought was my favorite episode because I did like the season a lot. I liked the One Bad Apple episode simply because, Cutie Mark Crusaders episode, and you got Bab Seed, which personally, as a new character, I really enjoyed her character, and I'm glad we got to see her more than once this season.
Actually, I think I might have to revise my statement. I forgot about One Bad Apple. That's probably my favorite one.
That was
That
really
comes in
good.
close.
At least
I like that one.
the general favorite, excluding
Like in
things that are just awesome to look at, like.
Well, maybe we
Discord.
should recap that, actually. What did go on this season? We had the Crystal Empire was the first two episodes.
The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, I think, sums it up pretty well.
Third episode was the Pinkie Pie episode. It was Too Many Pinkie Pies.
That was the great, actually.
That was good. What was after that?
One Bad Apple was right after that.
Right.
There was
Magic
Magic
Duel.
Duel.
Episode 5 was Magic Duel with Trixie.
Yes.
Then it was Sleepless in Ponyville, or was it Wonderbolt Academy?
I
Oh,
think
yeah.
I think it
Well-
was Sleepless in Ponyville, and then it was Wonderbolt Academy.
yeah, it was Sleepless in Ponyville, and then it was Wonderbolt Academy, followed by Apple Family Reunion.
Yep.
Spike at Your Service was after that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I think it went to Just for Sidekicks after that.
No. There's
no,
there's
no.
one in between the Spike episodes.
Was it Keep Calm and Flutter On?
Yeah, it was Keep
Yeah,
Calm,
that's
Flutter On.
right.
Yeah, and that was the
Keep Calm and
bad.
Flutter On,
That was
and
the
then
bad.
and then it was
Then it was Just for Sidekicks.
right,
yeah.
and then it
Then it was Games Ponies Play.
Games Ponies Play.
Games
Right.
Ponies Play.
And then we
And,
ended off with
Obviously, the finale with
The
Magical
Ugly.
Mr.
Twilight.
Cure.
Yeah.
Twilight
the ugly.
Court.
The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, yeah.
Wait, hold on. To be fair, if you're saying it's the good, the bad, and the ugly, then that would make the final episode easily the best of the three. Because
No, actually, the final episode is the Ugly.
well, yeah, no, I know. You ever seen Good, the Bad, and the Ugly? Tuco is easily the best character.
Let's not get into movies, shall we?
All right. Anyway, so yeah. What did
Am
people
I
think
outnumbered
about
here?
Yeah, since we're going down the line, why don't we start with what did people think about the opener?
It lacked substance.
Yeah.
Well,
No, it didn't. It was fine. I loved
Well,
it.
the opening was a good storyline. The only thing I really had a problem with was that the villain should have been way more fleshed out than he was. There should have been more of a backstory there, and we didn't get it.
It was
The
fine.
reason that Chrysalis and Discord were such a great villain was that we actually got some screen time with them. You know what I mean?
True.
Yeah.
He was fine for a one and done villain. I mean, it was cool. We got some backstory off of him. It's
The thing is, I don't
I think-
actually. It is disappointing that Somber was so damn lackluster, considering how good. Yeah, well, considering how good most of the other.
coffee yet.
Yeah, but considering the fact that even like the most one-shotty of villains and like even the least villainous of villains, I mean, several people in this call are huge fans of Trixie. She's like a one-shot villain kind of from not even one of the two-parters, and she's got a bigger fan base and a more fleshed out character than Sombra.
A one-trick pony, if you will.
And we are joined by the Gothic hippie, Mr. Joel Linsk.
Hooray!
Mr.
Oh, yeah.
Joel Linsk. Yes, just so you know, Joel, we're going to be going over a little bit of the episodes and just what we thought was good about each episode.
Yeah, you open with a joke, so that's a good thing to start with.
Always good. But honestly, I don't think actually having Sombra as not a particularly well-developed villain killed the episode as much as a lot of people think it did. He wasn't memorable, and he's
It
definitely not one
weakened
of the
it,
best villains.
but it didn't ruin it.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard a lot of people go like, "Oh, episode terrible, worst."
I wouldn't even say he weakened it because
Go on.
I think he might have cut out.
Maybe.
Kenny,
He was a fine villain for a one and done, and I mean, if you want more of him, just go to the damn fan base and go to FemFiction and read some stories.
King
Honestly.
Sombrero.
but
Well,
it's
yeah.
not that
Awesome fan
he
theories.
weakened it.
The King
If I may
Sombra.
continue.
Okay, go ahead.
It's more or less we were expecting another Discord or Chrysalis, and we didn't get it.
Yeah,
So-
the damn season 2 finale gave our hopes.
You gotta
Raise our
blame-
hopes too high.
I always forget the Discord of the season 2 finale for some reason. Like, I forgot that like the season 2 opener was also like a really good two-parter.
Yeah.
No, that Discord wasn't. That's what I keep forgetting was that Discord was the season 1 finale.
No, he was season 2 opener.
Season
No, he was
opener?
season
Okay,
2 opener.
That's what's confusing me.
Best Night Ever was season 1.
That's why season 2 is the best season.
Season 2 was amazing,
Starting
was
in
just-
but I came in mid season 2, so I don't really know like experience the whole season.
It was bookended by easily the two best two-parters in the series.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah. So far, yes, that is true.
Discord is my favorite character.
And I think that's what season 3 lacked was a good villain.
Yeah, I guess you could say that. There weren't a lot of good original villains in season 3. Like there were.
The Timberwolves.
Trying to think.
I mean,
The Timberwolves got a lot more
The
intricate.
Timberwolves.
They were really interesting, but they weren't.
they were they were good antagonists. You got to learn more about them. It's
They're
fine.
cool, but
They are cool.
what else? What other villains were in this one?
Sombra. We talked about him.
I guess you could call Trixie a villain because
But she returns. She's not an original villain. She's an old antagonist.
right.
Yeah,
Well, I mean,
but
that would-
still,
I guess you could kind of call Babs
so were the
a
Timberwolves.
villain.
Again,
Babs is an
antagonist.
not a villain.
Tell your
Mm.
mothers about your bad attitudes.
Oh lordy.
Okay.
So, after the original, the opening, the first thing that we saw that was a regular episode was Too Many Pinkie Pies.
Hmm.
Oh
good way
man,
to start it off.
that was a good. That was one of my.
Fine. Oh god, there's so many.
It was definitely an interesting way to start off the series, the season. Sorry.
Gen 5.
Uh,
Super intelligent ponies.
It's just one of the better episodes because they mixed in a little like mysticism with it with the mirror pool.
That's interesting.
I thought it was funny that they were making a wisecrack at the season 3 Pinkie Pie face.
Well, yeah.
Oh yeah, that was
yeah.
great.
Yeah, that was great.
That was pretty
mean-
cute.
Yeah, you mean Generation 3?
Isn't that what I said?
Sure. No.
You said Season 3. Whatever.
Sorry, I meant Gen 3. Anyway,
So,
All right. Then, of course, right after that was the Babs Seed episode. That was
My
the one thing I
favorite.
loved about that is that I think she's a fairly popular character. It's kind of like adding Shining Armor because at that point in time, you get this really, you get this really interesting character that actually has some kind of depth to her character, and you want to see more of her. I know that when that episode was over and they said that she was going to be back.
She was going back.
You cut out there,
yeah,
Mid Lightning.
Lightning cut
Damn.
out. I will say the One Bad Apple had probably the best musical number of the whole season.
That's-
Yeah.
And not get any argument from me. Yeah.
And there
What
went
does that have to
Lightning.
contend with?
I mean, basically the last episode. And raise this barn, I guess.
1, 2, 3, 4.
No, I liked that song. It was catchy.
I liked
it
it.
was.
I hated it when it
catchy.
happened, but I listened to it about 50 times afterwards, so I can't say I hated it anymore.
It's kind of like an addiction.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really is. And
It's
then
like
you
as soon
watch
as it was
all
over.
4,000 Source Filmmaker remakes. Thanks, guys.
Ah,
Those are
Mr.
Really
amazing.
keep that.
Hooray
for Those are-
addiction!
Hey, Al, are you here?
Yay!
What? No, I'm not here. No.
Oh, okay,
Yes,
never
you
mind.
are.
Well,
Never mind.
Twilight Doom.
Oh,
Twilight
no, AR's here.
no, do not start him on that.
No, start him on it.
No, stay.
No, stay on topic. We gotta stay on topic.
Wait, there's
Stay.
a topic to this? What are we talking about? What are we talking about? What are we talking about?
Season three.
We're talking about episodes.
Oh, season 3. It
We're
was
at-
good.
We're at
I like the
Season
song.
Which
Season
one are
3
we
probably
at?
had some of my favorite songs.
Which
Wait,
one are we
season.
at?
Wait. You mean between Bab Seed, Raise This Barn, and basically a finale? Those are like the only three
Yes.
instances of songs.
Those were some of my favorite songs.
Whenever season 2 had a lot more songs and was way better.
Well,
Yeah.
season 2 had more episodes, so.
I don't
Yeah.
know. The season finale had, I think, really good songs.
I love the season finale songs.
That part
I
was what
disagree with the fact that I only liked. I think the only song that's worth picking out of season 3 was the a true friend song, because
True
that
Friend
song
so-
that she's on the bed feeling all mopey, I hated because it sounded like some pop song you'd hear on the radio.
Yeah.
That's why I liked it, though. I
No,
thought
I
it was
didn't
really
like-
good.
If there's such a thing, it was
Hello?
too overproduced.
Hello, Lightning.
So wait, who's
Go
recording
back.
this?
I am.
Mytho is.
Oh, I'm so sorry,
Oh.
Mytho.
Mytho.
But yeah, basically, I think that one what was I Gotta Find a Way. That song was just like too overproduced. I think.
I liked it, but I do agree. But I still liked it. I didn't hate it, so I didn't really
I
care for it
liked
too much.
it.
But
It was
all right.
easily one of the weakest links between that and Life in Equestria. Those were the two.
What?
Well, there
Okay.
is-
What is My Cutie Mark Telling Me and True Friend are my favorites from the finale. Those are
Mhm.
my two favorites from the finale.
Oh, yeah.
Catchy, Uppity, Babseed from season 3 is also one of my favorites. I love that one.
Well, that has to be the best musical number of the season. Rhapsody.
I really liked the Find a Way song, but I can agree.
Oh,
We get linked just because you're right. It was kind of overproduced. To the
Mhm.
point where the quality of the way it was done, at least, kind of shined over.
It's
Yep.
like the Disney movie with the Tarzan and the Brother Bear, where they just have Genesis sing all the music right and
But it's Phil
Uh,
Collins.
Was it Genesis or was it Phil Collins?
It's okay.
Was
Yeah,
it Genesis
Tarzan-
or Phil Collins? I
Tarzan
know Phil
was
Collins
Phil
was in
Collins,
Genesis,
excuse
but was
you.
it? Well,
Well,
I
it's
know he
just
was
like-
in Genesis, but I was asking
it's
if it
just
was
like
individually
Phil
Collins.
Collins singing what you should be feeling right now.
Dude,
It-
dude,
and
But
it
it's okay.
just zaps
Dude,
it
Phil
away.
Collins.
I can feel it coming in the air tonight. All right, don't worry about it.
Lightning, are you here?
No, he's
hold
not.
on.
All right, so
He's
he's
sleeping.
gone.
Or not.
I still love that he's trying to get into the call, but he
So
won't.
yeah,
be
this is the lightning round minus the lightning. It's just the round, I think.
Wait,
Sure,
he's
why not?
trying to talk. Is he here?
Oh, is that what I'm on? I'm on the lightning round.
Yeah,
Joel's all, oh
We are
no!
professionals.
Oh,
Run,
no.
Joel, run for your life!
There's
No,
so
I don't.
many
I don't mind
lights.
being on the lightning round. I made the music for the lightning round.
I think AR's voice destroys Lightning's connection. I think that's what's happening.
AR,
AR,
So if
yell.
I keep talking,
We need
he'll
to
never
experiment
come
with
back.
this. AR, yell.
AR, destroyer of worlds.
That
Destroyer.
was
No.
Destroyer of Canadian internet connections.
Canadian. I thought it was subdivision Canadian, which probably counts. He's busy. What?
Oh my God, it is. It's like every time you open your mouth and start talking, he just dies.
AR, we're gonna have to ask you to
This is a
be
sign.
quiet.
All right, fine.
This
I'll
for
work on
us.
this for a second.
all right, Mytho Adam
Trust
again.
us.
I was actually
Let's try
mostly
it.
joking there.
Let's try it.
He's joking, but it took a
I'm
little
kidding
while.
too, but let's actually try it for a second.
Yeah, no.
Everyone,
enough.
play a quiet game.
And then the podcast took a moment of silence.
1, 2, 3, hush puppies.
We must take this moment of silence to remember our fallen comrade who couldn't get into the call in the first place.
Lightning.
Amazing grace.
Oh, God, I
Oh,
hear.
no.
How fitting.
Of all the
Hold on a
souls who I had ever met,
Lightning.
his was the most
Pony.
Poignant.
Damn it.
Yeah, I don't
heard
think
his
he's
mic come
actually,
on.
connecting properly, even when it
Yeah.
says he's here.
Although I do say I don't think he'd be really concerned with us continuing to just wait for him. Honestly, I think we should continue the review
Sure.
if he joins in. Good, but I don't think he wants 2 hours of us saying he'll be here any second now.
Once AR
Yeah, it's what we
joined,
do every time when you're not here.
Wait for
once
the
AR
mask.
joined, Lightning went away.
Actually, no. You guys wait for me. You should just go on without me. Go
I
on
tell him
without
that all
me.
the damn
Go
time.
on without me.
I tell him that all
My
the damn time.
brother.
Okay, well let's
Like,
get it back
"Please,
on track.
my co-host,
Get it
I'm
back on
Canadian,
track.
eh?"
How the hell do you people make me look professional? Anyway,
we're doing episodes. What are we talking about the episodes? Which one were we on?
We were on.
we were
We were
talking
on
about-
Bab Seed.
We were
on Bad
on-
Apple.
We were talking
Best
about how
episode of
Bab
the
Seed is the
season.
best musical number in the entire season.
It was really good.
I don't
Yeah,
think
The
it
so.
way it changed just the dynamic of some of the songs that were always there.
So let's go back. So let's go on to Magic Duel.
Yes.
Return of Worst Pony. No,
The-
I'm kidding.
Only thing I
Shut
can
up.
say about that episode is it
Sorry.
opened cool, but the rest of the episode was dumb, in my opinion.
I don't know. They
Rule
really catered.
63 is canon.
That's what I was saying.
Yes.
Catered to the Rule
That
63
alone
part.
made the episode worthwhile.
Finally.
It's
God
funny.
damn. He's
Prepare all the fan fictions.
total
Yes.
taco fest in there.
Prepare to fire the fan fictions. Season 3 finale. Prepare to burn the fan fictions.
We had to burn the fan fictions.
Run the witches.
Unfortunately, it happened.
So yeah,
Anyway.
season.
So yeah, no, Magic Duel was actually a pretty interesting episode, though. It was kind of cool to see, callbacks to a previous season. It was great to see Zecora actually have an episode in season 3 where she did something.
Oh yeah.
And she says something.
It's such a Star Wars parody.
Well, yes,
Oh,
but still,
That's the great thing about it.
I know. I love the fact there was a Star Wars parody. I'm like, oh my god, so many references.
Zecora is Yoda. Make it canon.
We have the merchant from Resident Evil.
Yes.
yes,
Not only does Yoda speak backwards, but now he rhymes.
Yes.
No, he rhymed.
He rhymes and is speaking backwards. That's
Inverted
a true
syntax.
badass.
Now,
That is how Equestria was made.
and remember, in this episode, they introduced a mechanic they used a hell of a lot this season. That's showing previous episodes. Like how Trixie pulled up her magic and she was like showing shots from old episodes, and then they did it again in the finale tons of times.
I was like, are they inside a PMV?
I know. So what the
But,
fuck?
to be fair,
actually-
She worked for
So how
Big
much does
Disney.
Celestia see on those screens?
Apparently everything.
is everything. And Tucker, you should feel ashamed about what you do behind that rock.
Anyway, but
RVP reference.
bringing up that quality thing. What did you guys think of like the slight upgrade in some of the animation? Did you
I
notice
loved
it?
I
Yes,
noticed it.
yeah.
They were. I think
See, I
they
think
worked
the
really
finale
well to
really
get away from
defined
the awkward
I think
frontal
season three's
views.
finale really helped with that.
Yeah, I didn't notice as much until I looked back at previous seasons, but Lightning is here, we should add him. But
shall.
it is kind of one of those things that it does kind of affect you on a subconscious level, and I did enjoy it, especially once I realized, that it was there.
Yeah.
We forgot a song. We forgot a song. It's I wasn't prepared for this. We forgot that one. And also the Crystal Empire.
It was.
I was
We can forget about that.
Crystal Empire was.
Yeah, we also
Lightning.
forgot about the Crystal Empire song.
Well, Lightning, try speaking. Sorry.
I'm here.
Oh,
Woohoo.
sorry.
Yeah.
We're on to
Of
Magic
course,
Duel.
AR gets
AR,
through the
say
call and
something.
everything goes to shit.
Yeah.
I
AR,
don't
say
know why that doesn't surprise me.
everything
Lightning.
just crashes.
We're on the magic duel.
World destroyed.
Anyway,
Amazing.
we talked
AR,
about
Destroyer of
animation, and we
Worlds.
talked about another song now.
So wait, what's going on?
We're talking
We're
about
on the magic duel.
Okay. Personally, I don't know about you guys. There was a certain fic that I read, that actually just made me fall in love with Trixie and just the character and the backstory and stuff like that. It's for that reason that I like Magic Duel, because I really like Trixie as a character.
See, I had kind of a dissimilar reaction where I read a fan fiction which made Trixie Twilight's sister, and then all of her friends died, but she was basically not at all concerned by any of them until Trixie died, and then she had a mental breakdown. And that made me hate Trixie. It made me hate Trixie by proxy of how much I hated the author of that story.
I know that feeling, but the same thing with Spitfire, so yeah, it's cool.
Fair enough.
That's an Academy record.
Yeah.
Academy record.
Oh, damn it.
All hail to the Dizzytron.
The Hypnotron.
So, continuing on
What's
to
after
what's
Magic
the...
Duel?
Yeah, what is after
You guys are
Magic?
fucking kidding me.
Sleepless in Ponyville.
You're back.
Right.
Yeah, one of my
Right.
favorite
Maybe
ones.
it's not
Sleeps
that
in
bad.
Ponyville.
Just be-
I'm sorry,
I
Creeper
have-
Luna episode,
Did
yeah.
not like.
Well, yeah, BT. Of course, you're gonna hate it.
Yeah,
Luna
obviously,
was in it.
Ponyception.
Oh,
Could everyone-
hail the Solar
Ponyception?
Empire.
Did no one else get the
Damn
bloody...
it.
Oh, son of a...
Lightning.
Lightning's gone.
Wow.
Yeah, seriously, did
Wait,
no
never
one
mind.
else
He's back.
watch that and go, hey, look, Luna's Freddy?
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. There we go.
Can I get an online high five from that?
Yeah, okay, come on. Go.
And once again, Luna only gets 5 lines.
Yay!
He doesn't deserve the lines.
Hey,
I like that Scootaloo got an
I like
episode,
it.
and it was a pretty funny episode, too.
Yeah,
You're
And
talking
a really
wrong guys,
touching
like-
episode, though. At the end, at least.
TMC episodes are amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and Sweetie Belle's singing was hilarious.
it's like all the good singing talent in her was sucked out.
Well, it was late at night. They were in the middle of nowhere, and I'm
Hey.
sure she was tired and bored.
Which one of us hasn't ever sung because of tiredness and boredom? Just really badly. Everyone does it.
True.
What are you talking about? We do that on a daily basis. It doesn't matter if we're tired.
I just sing whenever.
I say, have you ever heard
So
of one of
sweet.
AR's read-throughs? I mean, my God.
Exactly.
Good point.
Yep.
They're fun.
The insanity of
Oh,
it all.
You have to quit doing that. It's killing my ears.
Never.
Him stop doing that voice, or me stop doing mine?
Both of you.
Or should I just stop talking?
Don't do that.
You're just opening him up for one of those takedowns, Cabral.
Just
Well.
everybody shut up. And Lightning's gone again, in case you guys didn't notice.
Yes, I
I-
know.
Yeah, we know.
noticed.
I keep seeing his
We'll add him
icon
again.
pop up again and again and again.
At this point, we want to avoid the whole thing being a giant pile of dead air. We have to just keep on trying to keep things
Well,
going
I
when
mean, I
Lightning
could
is
keep
here.
talking for a while if you
Yeah.
want that.
Yeah,
He's dead.
that's fine.
Oh, why
Anyway,
he's
back to
connecting.
subject. So
Yeah.
next
Well,
episode
we're still on
after
season
sleep.
3. We went over the Scootaloo episode. We have to go to, Applejack episode. No, Wonderbolt Academy. Sorry, that's before.
What? Oh, yes.
Back to the
Wonderbolt
Disney.
Academy. Go, talk. I won't.
What'd you
That
think of
was
the?
the
Spitfire became such a bitch so very quickly.
I don't know.
Are you
I didn't think
surprised?
so.
She's
But,
a military commander. It's her
Well,
job to be
we
bitch.
didn't
Yeah,
know
exactly.
much
It's like-
about her before that episode, and she seemed like a nice character.
They all
Except
seem
so.
nice at first.
They
Except,
all
you know,
She
seem
was a nice
dude.
character at a civilian event.
No.
Yeah.
Didn't you forget that she did not help with Hurricane and Hurricane Fluttershy?
It's because she doesn't have to deal with those plebs.
Obviously she's a bitch. I mean,
But anyway, what did you think about the new character they introduced? The
I
kind of
like-
like the what was her name?
Lightning Dust.
Lightning Dust.
Yeah.
I drew a
Lightning
picture of her.
Dust,
I
yeah.
need to color it.
Yes, you did. Very good picture.
I need to color it.
It's going up
you
on
know,
the fridge.
I think
It's
I
going
noticed,
up
On
Fridge.
AR's fridge.
She's Rainbow Dash if she wasn't the element of loyalty. I mean,
I'd say in
over
fact,
the top.
She'd be this element of stubbornness.
what I'd say is she's actually in a lot of ways she's Rainbow Dash in the hands of a bad writer. She's Rainbow Dash from Mare Duel or from
what
other
are you trying to
episodes.
say?
That's a good point, actually.
Well, she's a
think
lot.
about it, like-
She's careless. She doesn't care about others' safe. She's not safe.
Yeah,
I
don't
could
know how to
actually,
word
I
that.
could actually see that
Yeah,
episode now as
right.
kind of a follow up to Mare Duel in a way.
Yeah.
In some ways.
Yeah, I mean, if you think about it in terms of Lightning Dust is Rainbow Dash minus having good friends to help steer in the right direction. It actually becomes an interesting mirror story about Rainbow Dash being forced to look at, kind of her if she was totally devoted to the idea of winning at any cost.
So it's Rainbow Dash without restraint.
Does anybody know who wrote Wonderbolt Academy?
Same writer from Merdwell.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's
Oh
that's
yeah,
very
the writer
interesting.
of Chocolate with Nuts.
Okay.
Well,
Yes.
the SpongeBob episode, she wrote that.
Oh.
Chocolate with Nuts.
Yeah,
or-
she did.
Never heard of that.
What are they selling? Chocolates, Ma. What? Chocolates.
Oh.
I
Anyway.
love that episode.
Chocolates!
Yes,
Oh
lightning.
gosh, AR's insane!
Oh.
Wait, what?
So yeah, really interesting episode.
Then we get to Applejack's Raise a
There we go.
Spawn, Raise a Spawn. I can
Lightning,
count.
are you back?
No, you're saying it wrong. It's Racist Barn, Racist Barn.
He just said invite me, I think.
I know, he's invited. Is he back?
Everybody burn this cross. 1,
Nope,
2,
he's not.
3.
Oh my
Continue.
god.
Segregate the.
Is
Okay,
anyone in
anyway,
this
so.
call overseas or
Segregate
something?
the times, come on.
Right. So we
Applejack
had that little
And
lovely
with
song.
and with that, my credibility as a nice person just went down.
Oh, lightning's back.
Wait, we were
you
nice
a nice
people?
person?
Oh, he's gone again.
Yeah.
Hey, are you
Anyway,
happy?
I was
personally, at Family Reunion, I personally did like it because, one, we get a reappearance from Babs. It was nice to get an early reappearance instead of waiting a whole other season. Get a bit of an update on the CMC branch. I like that. I did like the old ladies talking with each other. I always enjoy old people talking with each other. I don't know why. It's humorous to me.
It's me, Grayburn, and I'm glad to be back from Appaloosa.
But you said
Only
nothing.
problem, I
Grayburn.
didn't get
You
single
were-
line in the episode.
Dude, AR.
What?
You have to leave because Lightning's. He won't join since you're here for some reason.
I don't.
I think it's you.
I don't think it's him.
No. Here, we leave. AR, leave for 5 minutes. We'll bring Lightning back in. And if his connection is good, we'll bring you back in.
Or we could try it
I
another
love
day.
that dead silence there for a second. All right, I'll do that.
It's
But
like
I will tell you,
AR,
I've
your
been in
internet's
calls.
drunk. Go home.
He clearly. Anyways, I'm gonna go work on stuff now.
Okay,
Probably Joel.
Okay.
we'll call you back, AR.
No, you won't.
Yes,
Yeah, we will.
Oh.
Probably not.
I will add lightning back.
Okay. Anyways, yeah,
It sucks.
I liked Apple Family Reunion. It was a good episode.
Yes. So
I finally
Wow.
got myself a song.
Hey, man.
right after the end of the world. It was true.
I saw this
Applejack's-
one comic right before the episode premiered where it's like that stare dad. It's like, Dad, Applejack's getting her own episode tomorrow. It would be a shame. What if what? And it's Derpy's face if something went wrong.
Yeah.
Oh, Derby.
So, yeah, wasn't there a thing about the fact that Babs just seemed to have a lack of singing in that episode, like a point at which she could have sang but didn't?
Who cares?
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
there
world
were a
is
few
not
moments
ready
where she could
For
have had a
main
line.
accent singing.
She could have rapped like the Beastie
Oh,
Boys. That might
God.
have worked.
What
No,
if Babs did a
no.
rap later?
The day that My Little Pony starts rapping is the day my heart starts to hurt.
Poop dog.
I demand a Beastie Boys reference when Babsy comes on next time. No sleep till Brooklyn. Come on.
Yo, Appleboom, you gotta fight for your right to party.
Exactly.
Oh no.
So what's the next episode?
Spike it.
Spike at your
no.
service.
Oh.
No.
Yeah. Spike at
Yeah,
your
it
service.
is.
Okay. There's
Yeah,
two
it is.
Applejack
I'm
episodes
wrong.
in a row, and it was awesome.
If you like
was
Applejack,
fine.
then it's a good season for you.
CGI.
She is best background. I love that joke.
Oh.
That joke from the Discord episode was hilarious.
But seriously, I loved Spike at Your Service, just because it's one of those classic story formulas where you owe your life to somebody, and they're like, okay, I'll do everything for you, and they just turn out to be a big nuisance. It's classic.
I was really impressed with how they changed it a little bit. I was like, I knew they weren't going to do exactly the same formula because they're not like that. They don't usually do that, and then they did. They just changed it just enough to be interesting.
It's a Dragon Code.
Well, I mean, at the end they changed it where like it actually happened.
Oh yeah.
But wait, no, not like that. It actually. I can't even remember. It was like.
Did you hear that this was released? Did you know this was supposed to be originally a Rarity episode?
Yes.
What?
I remember.
Damn it!
I remember there was supposed to be
Ha!
a Fluttershy episode, but
Well, it was supposed to be a Rarity episode where the Rarity saved him, but apparently like the writers made it seem like Rarity was too much of a bitch, and so they just cut it out and made it Applejack instead.
I like Rarity.
I don't know. I think it worked well with Applejack, though.
It did work well with Applejack,
It
but
did
I mean, it
work
would
well
have
with
made more sense with Rarity.
I remember there was supposed to be a Fluttershy episode about her turning into a dragon, but that never came to anything.
There was supposed to be an episode, I believe, where Octavia and Rarity sing.
No. That was
For what reason, I don't know why.
That wasn't confirmed, but
that was Tabitha St. Germain said something.
Yeah.
Germain said something about voicing Rarity because she said that's one background pony she would like to voice.
You should have said voicing Rarity.
Or voicing Octavia.
No. It wasn't. It was Kathy Westlock, wasn't it? Kathy Westlock did the voice for Octavia.
But Tabitha St. Germain spoiled the Fluttershy turning into
Octavia
a dragon.
spoke?
No, she did.
And what's really weird is with the Fluttershy Dragon episode, even just this last weekend at Unicon, again, she said her favorite episode of the series was when Fluttershy turns into a dragon. And again,
she's trolling us.
It's like that hasn't happened yet.
That sounds like a good episode.
Do you think she's talking
Yeah,
about?
I know. Honestly.
Do you think she's talking about Where's There Smoke?
Yeah, I think that's what she's talking about.
It could definitely be Dragon Child that she's talking about. I don't know why she'd be talking about Dragon Child.
And she said Blue Dragon specifically.
Did she?
I believe she did. I think she said when Fluttershy turns into a big blue dragon. And I think
she's just on
something. I mean, maybe
she's trolling us, or
she's something that's coming out. Maybe it's going to come out in season 4.
But they don't take that long to produce. There would be no way they would know that far ahead.
To be in season 2, but it got delayed, so that's not really that big.
Oh, okay.
I'm still, of course, waiting for when Twilight gets voiced by Morgan Freeman. I know it's a joke, but I want it to happen.
I want anything with Morgan Freeman to happen.
Yeah, Princess Celestia. Today I learned that my voice makes people ecstatic when I talk.
No,
I'd love to tell you that.
And since the dawn of time, I've been around.
Your voices are too high to attempt his voice.
I know. God. You mentioned Morgan Freeman. All you're thinking of like the Morgan Freeman is gone stuff, but all I'm hearing now is just Rainbow. I'd love to tell you that Rainbow Dash managed to fight off the Shadow Bolts.
That's like a Shawshank Redemption.
You get busy friending or get busy trolling.
Okay, so one thing I remember seeing at the beginning of season 3 was they were going to have Jack Black as a guest voice in one of them, and they didn't do it. I was so psyched for that damn episode.
Oh God!
Wait, what?
I was so psyched for it. I'm like, fucking Jack Black, it'll be awesome.
I'm a pony.
They should.
No. I remember reading up on it. It said he was going to voice in season 3 of MLP, and his character's name was going to be like Blarney Stone or something like that.
That sounds funny. That sounds.
What about the Weird Al thing?
Well, I don't know. Maybe he'll still do something in season 4. I thought that Weird Al was supposed to be in one as well.
Yeah.
Hey, Fluttershy, want to celebrate Weasel Stomping Day with me? Oh no.
God, Weasel Stomping Day.
But Equestria Haley planted the seed in my mind when they took the poll for who you'd like to see cameoed in an episode, where they put David Tennant in there, and I cannot get that out of my head now.
Oh my God, that'd be awesome.
I'm still waiting for in season 5 when we get our Doctor Who's episode.
Well, fancy that.
If they do that, I will.
They must have the jam
voice
him.
No, they need literally David Tennant because that would make every fan explode.
Yeah,
it would.
Yeah, pretty much.
It honestly would.
It's like all the fans, like Doctor Who fandom would decrease halfway because they would all just explode. That's what would happen.
They're like,
die.
Fuck that. David Tennant's over here now.
It's on the news like 500,000 people just instantly died all across the planet.
In other news, 500,000 people spontaneously combusted after hearing David Tennant's voice.
This just in
from
the BBC News. Doctor Who has been confirmed as his 13th generation is a pony.
Yes!
More news at 11.
Now, because it was on the news, that those who didn't hear the news also died again, so there was a second mass murder.
Can you explode twice?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
If the
back
cuteness
to,
overload has taught me anything, you can die multiple times, apparently.
Well, yes, that is true. So, what were we talking about?
I
No,
don't
they
know.
are.
Right, can we? What's the next episode after that one?
That was the Discord episode, right?
Oh, keep calm, Flutter on.
You mean the worst paced episode in the history of MLP?
Listen,
that
Aside
also
from
hold
season
on.
one,
There's-
probably.
There's
To
really
be
only
fair,
so
Befallen
much you can
Tragedy,
do.
One
that
person.
that title goes to season 3's finale.
Well,
No.
there's only
Yep.
so much you can do with 22 minutes, and it's a
And they
shame
should have
that
done
they
it
had-
better.
And
It's a
yeah,
shame that they had to do it with such a short time frame because the episode definitely could have been longer. But I think they did well with what they had.
they-
You know,
And they gave opportunities for further story arcs with Discord.
Also, with basic storytelling, any good story is always told too fast because you always want more of it because it was apparently told well enough.
Yes, but
It
there's a
wasn't
difference
told well
between
enough.
leaving your. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you there, BT.
No, go ahead.
I was just saying, there's a difference between telling a story so well that your audience wants more information, and what really felt like them taking a two-parter and then realizing they had to cut it down to 20 minutes, and so going, okay, here's all these scenes from part one where they have to deal with the switched-up cutie marks. Let's just throw a song over the whole thing and turn into a montage. Because that's what it felt like. Like it felt like they had that they did most of the work for a two-parter, then realized at the last minute they had to cut it down to a one-parter, and so just solve the central story conflict with a big song montage. And if you listen to that one song, it's basically the same line over and over and over again. It really doesn't have a lot of variation. It kind of feels a little bit like they basically
Now,
went
hold
to.
on. Hold on. Are
Song?
we talking about the finale
Song?
or?
What?
Yeah,
no,
finale.
we're on the Discord episode right now.
Oh no, never mind.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I like your
like
speech
this one.
though.
No,
I
no,
liked
no. I
it.
see where he's going. I see where he's going there. Where keep calling Flutter on and the part one of, or the finale could have been all one episode where Discord switched their cutie marks and then they just. I mean, it could have been
Oh.
that.
That would
Yeah.
have been
No,
really
I
interesting.
don't
No,
think
'cause
so.
that-
I don't think that was their plan, but that actually could have been an interesting one if they'd combined those two.
Yeah,
But really,
that would-
I mean,
it wouldn't have
done.
like left off from the other stories, but it would still be interesting.
I felt like
Yeah.
I feel like keep calling Flutter on. If they did it right, if they would have stretched it into two-parter, it could have been the finale. If it would have been put later, I guess.
It was a little mundane for a finale. They weren't really doing much actiony stuff. All the finales have really interesting adventure-y kind of stories.
I'm sorry. I can't hear you over the sound of the Grand Galloping Gala.
Hey,
The
to
Grand
be
Galloping
fair,
Gala was, I mean, to be honest, it wasn't a great finale, but there was a
It
couple.
was our first big
There were a
song.
couple of
Yeah,
points
well,
that made it. Pretty
That was a finale.
interesting.
Yeah, well, to be fair
Yeah,
with,
exactly.
hold on. To be fair with the gala, the best night ever. It's not my favorite episode of the series, but I do feel you got to be fair there. Episodes 1, 2, 3, and Sued for Success
hold on. You're talking of a Befallen Tragedy, and you're telling me to be fair.
Oh, okay, sorry. I realize this is a very actually I don't know you well enough to realize this is very silly, but I now realize this is very
All
silly.
you need
State
to know
long
about
story
Befallen
short, you
Tragedy
don't
is
argue
he's
with his
evil and
opinion.
cruel.
Okay,
Yeah,
fair. But
Jesse,
here's the
Joel
thing.
knows it.
Okay, fair. But just think about it this way. While it might not have been a particularly great finale, it did tie up the storyline that was established in the intro with the connecting to the characters. The second, the first, non myth arc story with the Ticketmaster, and Sued for Success. So it is actually tie up 4 of the 26 episodes in the first season.
I can appreciate that it had an overarching plot throughout the whole season, which they did well in season 1, unlike in season 3. But I mean, it's still that finale wasn't exactly action adventure packed like Lightning said every finale was, which there have only been 3. So what are you
I
comparing
didn't say
to?
that.
Somebody did.
I said
I
it.
said you. Okay, yeah, you.
Actually,
I didn't know that was a finale though. Like I always get that part between 1 and 2 because I wasn't there for it, so I get those confused.
That actually leads to an interesting question. How are you going to say that? How would you actually make the argument that season 3 doesn't live up to these action-packed finales of the rest of the show when there has been in total 3 finales, exactly one of which was actually
Action packed.
Okay,
yeah.
fine. I just think about the
Yeah.
Discord episode and then the Chrysalis
Yeah,
episode, and I just think about it, and I think they're awesome. And the premiere.
Yeah, no. To be fair,
I count
Well,
those.
hindsight,
I just
the
think about
openings are
those
a
as
lot
the
more
finales
action-packed.
for some reason.
it's
If-
the
if
two
it-
parters. The two
If
parters are
anything, you
always
want
action.
to. If anything, you want to start off with a bang. You don't want to end with a bang.
I don't know.
You want that
I
momentum
really
to carry them
enjoyed
through.
when
Because there's
they
going to be
ended.
some rough spots.
Season 3 was a really. Sorry, season 2. Season 2 was a really great ending,
was.
I thought, and it left you wanting more without really leaving you with a big cliffhanger.
Well, the funny thing about season 2 is, I think there was not a bad episode in the first
God, no.
5 episodes were all absolutely wonderful for.
There were no
season
bad
2.
episodes in all of season 2. There weren't.
That's not true. There
What
were
was?
No.
What was
there
the
were
bad episode?
episodes I didn't like in season 2.
What were the bad episodes?
Hang on, let me go through my season 2 folder.
Surefire is looking through his season 2 folder now. He appears to be scanning it and coming up with an answer now for us.
First, a while short. I have
let's
to
wait and
find
see.
season 2 folder on.
Yeah, I didn't like baby cakes. Didn't like that one.
What?
I didn't like
I can see that.
what was it? It was Secret of My Excess. I didn't like that
Hold
one.
on, bring up iTunes.
Oh, go figure. Another Spike episode, and you guys don't like it. Jesus Christ.
It's
Oh,
the
yeah, speaking of
Spike
that,
episode.
also, I
No
don't
one
like
likes the
Dragon
Spike
Quest.
episodes.
Apparently,
Aside from just for sidekicks, yeah, it seems to be the general case.
I like Spike episodes.
I like
Spike
all the Spike
episodes.
episodes.
Oh, Spike.
Okay.
shut up, Spike.
Return of Harmony, good. Yeah, Mare-Duel, I guess, wasn't.
Ne'er-do-well was a great
Yeah,
episode.
I enjoyed it.
I didn't much care for
It was out of
Mare-Duel
character, but I enjoyed it.
How can you hate that when they had so many? I'm sorry, but I'm a very reference. I like references. When they had so many references to like Batman and Darkwing Duck. Come on.
Oh, yeah, no,
That was,
I
that
love
was
the
the only
references.
two references they had in that. It was
I like
Batman
those-
and Darkwing Duck.
But that's my childhood. Is Batman the animated series and Darkwing Duck?
But we didn't grow up with Batman: The Animated Adventures and Darkwing Duck. Now did we?
What?
Well, shut up,
No,
you
I
bitch.
did.
Girls, let me ask
Everyone, all right, well, maybe not Darkwing Duck, but everyone grew up with Batman. It's Batman,
No,
for God's sake.
I didn't.
You know, I didn't
I
like Lesson
didn't.
Zero.
I'm
All
sorry.
of you were
Lesson
American.
0.
That's the worst one.
Okay.
I'm American.
Lesson 0 was bad. I'll give you that one.
Lesson Zero was bad.
What
are you
talking
kidding
about?
me?
Listen,
I
I
know.
love
it's
Lesson
awesome.
Zero.
It's
Oh,
widely considered as one of the best episodes of the
Whoa,
series right
wait,
He only
wait.
hates it because it's Twilight.
And why we consider most people to be idiots? What are you
Wait,
talking about?
isn't this a season 3 chat?
I know,
I
this
would
seriously is.
probably-
We'll
God.
get to season 2 ran
We're
afterwards.
derailed.
One thing
Anyway,
other than Lesson
right.
Zero is Lunar
Let's
Eclipse
move
is
back
probably worse.
next
to
What
the.
what
let's move
came
back to
after
the-
Keep Calm and Flutter On?
It was
It was
the
Spike. It
Sidekicks.
was
yeah, Spike Your
just
Service. We like that
Sidekicks.
one. I like that
Other
one.
best episode.
Best Spike episode ever, no contest.
Just for
Yeah,
something-
I'd have to say definitely best.
And
Spike
Angel.
episode.
Angel was funny in that.
Angel was awesome.
Yup.
Angel's a bastard, man.
He is, but
Exactly.
good at it.
I relish any opportunity to watch Spike and Angel go at each other, no matter what the context.
Exactly.
Oh, and the part where Angel and Discord were fighting Keep Calm and Flutter On was hilarious.
Yeah.
I liked how Discord wore the bunny slippers that had like the crossed out eyes and the.
I know.
I like when he was
That was
like
pretty
in the
morbid.
suit. They chose like the blue suede suit for him to
Of
wear.
course.
That was awesome. I love that suit. By the way, I
Now-
just like to point this out. Why has no one made a little Discord lamp yet?
I don't know.
Actually-
It's probably in the process.
I'm sorry. Did you?
There's probably one somewhere.
Have
Has
you
anyone
if
seen
it's
the
on-
documentary?
it's
Yeah, have
on-
you guys ever
Delancey
seen the
has one.
documentary? John Delancey has a Discord lamp.
What?
Yeah.
Yes, he does
Isn't that-
actually.
he does.
Is that a lamp? I thought it was just a figurine.
No,
No,
it's a.
he
No,
is-
I think it's a lamp,
Yeah, it's a lamp. He's,
It was really cool.
and it
he's
shows.
the biggest boss.
Yeah, it's a giant Discord holding an apple. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
It was
Um,
epic.
Now, one thing about the both of them, the Just for Psychics episode and the Games Ponies Play episode, I think it's the only example in the entire series where you have two episodes that intertwined,
Yes.
and I thought that was really cool that they actually had two episodes that intertwined, that you could see the exact same scenes that were used in both episodes.
But from different points of view.
Right. And
Yeah.
I
Cop
thought that
out.
was really cool.
But in reference to that, the second part of that, the other side with Crystal Empire, I didn't like that so much. I
Neither did
enjoyed
I.
enjoyed the parts of it. All the gags throughout it were hilarious, but like the plot of it, I thought was unimpressive.
Yeah.
I saw it coming a mile away.
Yeah.
and I just got bored of watching it all happen.
I know I was praising the classic like sitcom moments with Spike at Your
I
Service,
hate
but this
sitcom moments.
one was just too shoehorned. I don't know, it's just bad.
They wrapped it up well. It was interesting how they wrapped it up.
Yeah, go figure. They didn't. Yeah, they saved their time writing.
Well, the funny thing is that I think the one thing that made the episode not so horrible was that the mayor that they did pick up that was the wrong one. She was actually fairly entertaining.
Yeah.
She
Wait,
was
what
a
did they
fun
ever
character.
explain why she was so like claustrophobic or something? Did they?
No,
Well,
they didn't.
she's a Mustang, so she likes wide open spaces.
Oh,
Being in an enclosed area is probably just not, I mean.
did she say she
Yeah,
was?
it's like
a
it's not
Mustang?
necessarily that she's claustrophobic. It's just she doesn't like being like indoors.
Oh, did
Well,
she
that
say
is
she was a
claustrophobic,
Mustang?
yeah.
Yeah, she was
Yeah.
a
Oh,
Mustang.
okay,
It's
that's why.
Mustangia.
I didn't get that.
Son of a bitch! God damn, you are smart.
I didn't
You
get
picked
that
one up.
reference.
Yeah,
That's-
I totally let that pass over my head.
That makes sense.
Man.
Cool.
Yeah.
So,
Mustangia.
now this brings us to the finale. We're not gonna go too in depth because we did
already
this
did.
last week.
Sounds like a sim.
But just final thoughts about the finale.
I don't care if Twilight becomes an alicorn. I care about getting a good episode. I
It was
don't
not
feel
a
I
good
got a good
Same
episode.
here.
Exactly what I thought.
I loved it. Yay.
I mean, I don't
I
care
liked
that she's an Alcorn. I was never the one that was freaking like, oh my god, this is horrible.
The
I-
fandom's
I-
gonna die.
I thought I don't know why they would do it so early in the game because it seems like something better to do it at a later season.
We
that
don't know
was
how
my
long this is gonna last. And
To be
season
fair-
4 might be the end of it.
I mean, heck, for all we know, the two-part that happens in season 4 literally transforms her back.
Yeah. Well, actually, hold on. This is actually something that
That would be a bit of a cop out.
It would
It
be, but
honestly
actually,
would, but would you care?
I
Yeah,
would.
because then they
That's
did
like-
a stupid thing for no reason.
Let's let Duhad say his biggest
I was
point.
actually just going to say, this isn't actually my point. This is a point Lightning Rabbit came up with, and actually it was a really good point. So I thought I'd give it a little bit of air here. And that's the idea that the way this whole episode was set up felt less like a season 3 finale and more like a show finale.
Yeah.
Like they were basically setting this up to be a potential end of the series before they were picked up again for season 4.
That's
Yeah,
what I
that
was
is-
I don't
thinking.
think so.
Actually,
And-
it would
don't
be
get me
a
started
short
on-
one, but it was pretty
Finite.
satisfying. At least in my opinion, it was kind of satisfying at the end of it.
Well,
Right.
put it this way: if they announced it as the series finale, if that was final, it was going to be the series finale, I think I would be happy with it. Although I wish there would be a couple of things that I'd be disappointed about, though.
Can I be the opposite side of this? You guys are saying I don't care Twilight Zone. I'm going to be the opposite side of this. I care.
Good.
Okay,
Why do you care?
Everybody knows I cared because
He cares because all of his fan fictions are
Hey,
ruined now.
hey.
There you
No,
go.
no, no,
This
no.
is
Let's
I care because the implications were so massive and heavy. They had all this. Well, I mean, they told us, oh, it's fine, nothing will change in Twilight, and then you're like, well, why won't it? Something big like this would have to change. I don't care if you say they won't. That brings up a lot more questions. It's a lot of implications just falling down, and you guys. The finale, it would have been good without the Twilight Alicorn thing.
Well,
it would have. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna
that was a stupid
side with you
cop-out.
for a second, BT, and say
Oh,
that
whoa,
there
whoa.
is.
Not even a moment.
Hold on, I'm gonna say that there's definitely some things that if she became a princess, there's definitely things that should change, but if they're not going to, I don't think it's that big of a deal. Like, for example, why would they make her a princess all of a sudden and then not have her do something with that title?
that actually brings up an interesting thing that I just thought of, which is they had this idea thrust upon them by Hasbro pretty late in the season, right? Like they had to kind of throw this together to fit the bill that Hasbro set.
I think so.
So that
Like November or
explains for
something.
one thing why it was so short, and explains for one thing why it felt kind of thrown together. But they could flatten this out and kind of expand on it in season 4. It would give them breathing room.
Okay, Okay, let me explain.
and make
Okay,
this better.
Okay, let me get on with mine. One, the finale is bad because too many songs in too short of a time period. We already went over that in the other one. And then now you're talking about, okay, well, they're gonna people. I tell people I don't like this. The internet such a shit. And they're like, well, I mean, technically it's the first part and three-parter. They said the other two parts are gonna be the season 4 opener. I don't care. If you're gonna have the other parts, put it on the end of the goddamn season with that episode. Don't be lazy.
Well, they couldn't have more than 13 episodes.
Yeah.
Well, then don't do it. Save it for the next season.
They can't not do it. Hasbro made them do it.
Explain
again,
that it's not possible without sacrificing story. I mean, for the sake of storytelling,
Then
I don't care
Hasbro
if they're a
would've shut
goddamn
them down.
company.
Hasbro would have shut them down then.
Well, better to go out with some honor.
no,
No.
No,
That's not gonna happen.
Everyone disagree with BT.
Fucking honorable death.
Sorry, you've lost this one.
Sorry, but
You know what?
I
No,
can't suspend disbelief anymore.
I would
I'm
rather
still,
have Tony.
I'm still holding my ground, so I have not lost.
You can do that.
That's fair.
I respect you for
you're,
it.
you're entitled to your opinion, and we are, we're not going to say that you're wrong because you're not. You have a valid point, but I personally wouldn't want to see the show end over a creative difference over the finale.
And they can make better. They can still make good episodes.
Okay. And the worst part about the finale, I will say, was at the end, Twilight Stupid looking into the camera, everything will be just fine. Oh, shut the fuck up.
I have to admit with you, yeah, that was pretty corny and also kind of took out some further plot devices that they could have used. Be
There's
consistent
so much
in the
rage
fourth
in
season.
this.
There is a little.
You don't know me very
There
well.
is so much.
It's
dude.
just BT. Relax.
Like I'm scared to come out and say that I absolutely loved the season finale and it was
No.
probably my second
Creative.
favorite
I'm on the
episode of the
same
season.
boat, dude. I
Wait.
liked it.
Everyone,
Yeah, I like the
Creative.
season finale as
The
well.
Befallen Tragedy is gonna come to you with a giant knife and
Creative. Do you
like
want to
gut
talk
you like
about
a
it?
trout.
You can.
What are you talking about? He's gonna gut us with his quill.
Guys, just a second. Creative. Do you want to give a
Reason?
thing?
Yeah.
You want to talk about it?
Okay, well, I don't think it was too fast. I think it was missing a lot of filler, like the gags and stuff. There wasn't any of that, which really streamlined the story and it didn't waste our time with meaningless stuff that had nothing to do with anything. I'm a musical person. I spent the last 6 years of my life doing musical stuff, so I totally didn't mind everything was songs.
Okay, well,
So you've got a good point there. I never thought about that. The gags.
I'm gonna go back to this. I'm a gay man. I love musicals. But this was shitty.
Stereotype.
Whoa,
I love musicals.
whoa.
I like musicals too. Most people here like musicals.
Just
Well,
thought we put
okay,
that
say
out.
Like musicals.
Okay, so
I like musicals.
You just have to be raised to do it.
Yeah. I love musicals. One of my favorite movies just to sit down and watch is The Producers, and I even actually kind of enjoyed that horrible ABBA movie just because I enjoyed watching Pierce Brosnan kind of embarrass himself, but goddamn, he was trying.
Musicals are something you either have to be raised to like, or you have to just have a passion for.
I know.
Time
I know, but
voices.
because I can be a stereotype, I'm gonna classify myself as one. So there.
Okay.
can I ask a question about the episode?
Sure.
For the most part, for those of you who do not like the season finale, is it because of the music, or is there a reason that I'm not understanding?
I'm
I
really
like music.
I'm really picky when it comes to music because I'm such a critic of music.
But is that ruining the episode for you?
It is. It's 50% of it is the music.
Yeah, I guess.
I did not. I seriously did not care for the music. Aside from one song, which, well, the two songs, but the rest were just not really great. And the ones that I did like, they weren't the best songs I've ever heard from the show, and they were kind of like, those were cute, but I didn't care for them.
Here's the thing. What my cutie mark is telling me and a true friend were the only songs that were needed for the damn show.
Yeah, I'll
I mean-
agree with that. The whole Twilight, I already said this, but the whole Twilight song where she's feeling sad,
I've got to find a way.
That was
I
actually
thought was utter crap because it was basically just a crappy pop song put on the show. Just
like Mytho and Sai said, it was overproduced.
I think that actually paralleled the Discord episode, that part almost perfectly, with her sitting in the room and being sad about it. But
But I mean, they also
I'm just saying.
parallel
I'm
Far
just saying.
Stormy Eve
No,
with the
no, there was
shitty,
no.
like.
I'm just pointing it out. I have no opinion on that. It was just interesting to me.
Hold
I
on,
But
who's,
the thing,
sorry.
I think, combining what Joel said and Creative said, if they had put in the gags to space it out a little bit more and lengthened it a bit, then it would have been a lot better.
But,
Hold on,
I
who
mean,
were the two people who liked it?
Me.
Well, I
Creative
liked it
and
still.
Mytho.
And I liked it as well.
Okay, Lightning. Okay.
okay, go ahead, Duhad.
Okay. I was just gonna say, you already heard my spiel about why I didn't particularly like it, about the rush, the whole rushed feeling of it kind of feeling like a two-parter that got forced into one. And I stand by that. In fact, I'd say that this is the only episode of Friendship is Magic I've ever seen that I did not really enjoy to the point where I want to go back and rewatch. Even the episodes I didn't like before, I'd want to go back and rewatch them. This one, as hyperbolic as it may seem, is probably my least favorite episode of the series.
Mm-hmm.
Having said that, I just want to say, Creative, Mytho, Lightning, while I didn't like it, and while I didn't like it a lot, one thing I do absolutely love is the fact that other people liked it. I am so happy that when I got done with that episode, that even though I hated it, that so many other people did enjoy it, made me really happy because it made me, realize that that people weren't going to abandon the show, that people were still enjoying themselves, that this wasn't going to be a huge issue, and that clearly, even if I didn't like it, it wasn't objectively bad. At least, hopefully, it wasn't objectively bad. It could have just been subjectively my opinion.
I like
And
how
then you
your
came
voice,
on the Fanatic Fiction podcast.
I like how your voice commands respect, and that's the only time this place is silent.
Okay, now here's the thing.
Pretty much.
Now here's the thing. Morning in Ponyville, that was a fun little song. I'll admit it. It had some useless stuff
That was awesome.
like Twilight dancing the flamenco. Nobody needed that.
I like the sofa clerk selling his quills.
It had I mean, what my cutie mark is telling me, great song. It was needed. And then it had what's that one
True
was
Friend.
sad. No.
That's I have to find a way.
I have to find a way. That one was overproduced bullshit. We wouldn't needed. And then it's True Friend, which was awesome again. And then it was
Life in Equestria Shimmers.
No. It was Ballad. Celestia's Ballad, which was amazing. I will say, my God, yes.
Very
please.
awkward animation at the very end of that, though.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
then it's Twilight Sparkle.
What do I do with all these hooves?
And then it's Twilight Sparkle Cometh, which I think is the name of a clock fix somewhere. And then finally, it's Life in Equestria.
And you would know this how?
Oh
wait, never mind.
As Duhad called me, I am the fan fiction guru. Do not question me.
Oh, we will question you to the red.
Do not question me because there's
Especially me. It's fun to question you.
I think
that
we can.
I've been here for about 10 minutes.
Yes, we know.
It's been way more than 10 minutes, dude.
Yes, Lightning.
Let's bring that segment to an end here. What I want to know is, first of all, looking at the entire season, what did you like about it as a whole?
Animation.
We got more
I can agree with that. Animation.
I'd have to say, overall, the thing that I loved this time around was the animation. I thought it was nice that we saw some of the villains from last season and the season before redeem themselves. Shut up. I thought it was nice that they redeemed those characters because it's strengthening their personalities and their whole character, and I love that part of it. The songs were pretty good. I won't say that they were the best songs. Some of them were really, really good. But yeah, that's what I have to say.
I have something interesting to say about it now, actually.
Go ahead.
I think I'd like to think of this as like a season of experimentation a lot, because what they did was they evolved a lot of the song styles. They experimented with different styles of songs, like Babseed, which was so popular, which was good. They upgraded the animation, like Joel said, and they did the first character revisits, and that was all, I think, good experimentation in a way, and they got a lot of good reactions from those things.
Nothing stood out greatly to me. I mean, all the episodes, in season 1 and season 2, there were some episodes that, I mean, they got a 10 for me.
Lesson
I mean,
zero.
no, some episodes got a season 10 for me. I got a 10 from me. Got a
season
They
season
got
10.
a
Whoa,
season
time
10
sorry.
from BT. Oh,
I'm from the
wow.
future.
High
I know that.
expectations.
Or low,
Anyways,
depending on how the curve goes.
anyways, a lot of those episodes they got 10s from me. Here, no, I think the highest episode got for me was an 8, maybe, and that's barely getting the BT seal of approval. That's like the low end of it.
I would know. I've had his seal of approval before.
Yes, you have to get an 8 or above, and I mean this season did not get my seal of approval overall. No.
For me personally, actually, I do agree with Mytho. It did seem like a season of experimentation. I do agree with BT. It did not seem like the best season, but also isn't the worst because overall, I enjoyed the seasons of MLP. They're enjoyable to watch. They like season 3. It's not the best, but I enjoy the episode. They had their moments in the episode where I don't mind watching. They're just nice to sit down and if you want to sit down and watch something, it's something nice to watch. I would watch preferably some of the season 2 episodes, but season 3, I wouldn't rate it as I hated it. It needs to die and fall down a hole and burn to death. But I do rate it as something
Whoa, are
that
you reading my thoughts?
yes, I am
Whoa.
actually. I'm very good at
Man.
that.
To be fair, what else is there on television that's good enough to
Gravity Falls.
invest your time?
Yeah.
Well,
No,
Breaking Bad is off.
no,
Other shows right now.
Breaking
Legends
Bad
of
is off
Korra.
the air now, so nothing
I'll
really.
get into that.
Yeah. There is one thing I wanted to mention about the season 3 as a whole is that it felt, first of all, being that it was a shorter season, this almost felt like a bridge season. Like this is the season where things were changing, things were happening that was going to affect the rest of the season as a whole, the rest of the series as a whole, and so I feel like in itself it didn't measure up to the other seasons simply because it's supposed to be more of a bridge.
So can we burn this bridge
the
yet?
series.
No, we can't burn this bridge, BT, because you're one of the few.
And to be fair, a bad episode of MLP is still a good episode of something on television because no matter what you hate about it, you can always focus on something else about it. There's so many different things to like about it.
Yeah,
That's a
there's
good way
not
of
there's
looking at it.
and this is might just be for me, but there's no episode of MLP that I won't watch ever again.
I won't watch
Yeah.
this finale ever again.
Yeah, like if you don't
Watch
like
it
the
You
once.
say that now, but
don't
you'll
like
find
this-
yourself watching it later.
You'll be
Oh.
65, BT, in an old person's
the-
home, and
it's
you're like,
the one-
I want to
But
watch that episode.
what
It's
I'm-
the one episode I don't have downloaded of MLP.
There's, what I mean was like, if you don't like the story of it, which is the main part, but still you can focus on the animation style, and that's always fun to
I did
watch.
that.
Then fun to watch them move around. If you don't like
Yeah.
the
Yeah, but that's no
particular-
fair. I'm
there's-
biased when it comes to animation.
Well,
I'm
all
forced to
animators
like it.
bias to it. That's kind of why we're attracted to it.
I guess so.
But
That's why I'm paying $90,000. Yes.
yes. This might sound crazy, but
No way. AR's gonna sound crazy. Oh man.
If Lightning's
Rare.
internet died right there, that just would have been the most fantastic thing ever.
This might sound crazy. The power outage North Dakota happened this night.
You mean
Do they
Canada.
remember? Yeah,
AR
the
is destroyed.
They died. The end.
So what's
My
crazy?
little pony. I used to wonder what friendship could be.
So
It's breakfast, you fool.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
I love that still.
And friendship
No.
is breakfast.
This breakfast with me.
Anyway, now what I want to do is I want to know what you disliked.
Oh
About-
man.
Oh dear.
Let's just throw this.
Simone,
BT.
get the list.
Everybody, quiet. Let's just give this to BT.
I mean, the season was just shit. They rushed it too much. That's it. I mean, it just felt rushed. I mean, it was such a cop out at the end. It's obvious Hasbro taking over, and I mean, they're just gonna take over more and more. This is a more cash cow. It's not gonna get any better from here on out. And I will admit that maybe I'm being a little biased because I mean, any TV season would look bad in the shadow of MLP season 2.
I'm gonna disagree with you when you say that it's not gonna get any better. I think that season 4 is going to greatly improve on season 3.
We haven't hit rock bottom yet, buddy.
Indifferent and wait to watch it to judge. I'm not going to be either of you two. I'm like, I'm going to wait to see what it's actually like before I make presumptions and blah.
Yeah, I did that
That's-
with the finale.
May I
What happened?
That's what you do with everything.
Offer a
Yeah,
suggestion.
BT, you didn't stop watching the show is what happened. So moving on.
Oh.
And now, as far as what I disliked about season 3, I think that the one thing that we pretty much said for most of the episodes was that they were not able to put as much in as they thought they would be able to, and they had to cut it out, and everything did seem to be rushed quite a bit. And I think that was the one thing that they suffered from most, is that they wanted to put in so much, and they only had 13 episodes, so they had to make most of the episodes that would be two-parters. They had to make them one-parters, and that was one of the big problems for this series for this season.
I would say that the show also had the problem of coming in at a time when Hasbro was really experimenting with other things, namely Littlest Pet Shop and
Yeah, I mean they literally took the cast, the main
yeah,
people.
the
I gave
cast,
that a
the
chance.
writers,
It
the
wasn't
I think
musicians.
you guys make 2 shows at the same time. Go at it. Huh? What?
Yeah. So
Yeah,
it
Littlest
wasn't
Pet Shop
necessarily
and-
a
And
good
don't put
time.
any creativeness. Just write it.
The point is, it wasn't a good time to be a creative staff member on MLP. I'd say that the season came out actually pretty well considering that, but I wouldn't say it was the best season of the series. In fact, I'd probably put it at the bottom of my list, though
Well, there's
bottom
only
of the
3.
list. Bottom of the
So-
list compared with 1 and 2 is not exactly a very low position.
It's not even in my top 3 favorite MLP seasons.
Oh my. But here's
Wow,
the
you're
thing.
considering season 4 to be better? We haven't seen anything yet.
Yeah, here's the thing. As long as season
Better
4
in my
doesn't
head.
have the same problems in production that 3 had, then I think that it could easily, still come back as an excellent season and a worthy, rival to season 2. I mean,
As long as the studios get back kind of control of just free reign on the whole
yes. Plus, we have the comics.
story.
I like the comics a
Ooh,
lot.
I love the comics.
I need
Comics
to
are
read
amazing.
those. I can't find
They
them
are-
anywhere.
They're
They are
really
Who,
good.
exceptional.
who here came on board season 1?
Or I came on board at the end of season 1.
I
Late
came on
season
board
2.
middle of 2.
Middle
or beginning
2.
of 2.
Oh,
End of
jeez,
2.
never mind.
I was the middle of 2.
Middle
I was-
2.
Yeah, I did.
Everyone's around the middle of 2. Actually, no.
Except
I
for
take
me,
that
I
back.
was
Best
middle,
Duhad was end of 2, actually.
Yeah.
middle of
Midnight-
1.
Sounds like
Best
the
Night
name
Ever
of
was mine.
a rock
Well,
band. We're
the
middle
question
of
was
2.
going to be,
Wow.
directed for those who came in on season 1, like me, who were, if all of the seasons were similar to season 1, would, because that's what originally I fell in love with.
Yeah,
I
I
started out watching the first season, so
Here's-
I liked it.
Yeah, same.
Here's season 1. It was so I don't know how to phrase this properly. It was so little
Season
girl
one?
it was so little girl cartoony. I mean, with season 2, they fixed a lot of that. They started catering more and more to the bronies, I think.
Yeah, I don't like how they changed the show, because that's not what they
I
originally
do, because it felt
I don't mind it was still a little girls show. I mean, I still loved the Powerpuff Girls, and I was
oh
aiming
yeah,
for-
I love the
Sure.
Powerpuff Girls too, but I mean, it had a lot of stuff that MLP doesn't have, like killing.
That's
You know,
true.
except
They
for
were
killing
very
a song.
Well,
That
well,
guy
to be
is
fair,
dead.
Befallen Tragedy, the 90s were the best times ever for cartoons,
Oh,
and we're
yeah.
never going to see that again.
Oh, I know.
I'm their fanboy.
And my
Weird.
Skype's deciding to
Okay.
die on me, so I'll keep
Now,
talking.
I think we're all
What
hanging
about
off into
Samurai
to,
Jack and Code Lyoko?
oh, good point.
Let's,
No.
Lyoko!
Samurai Jack, yes. Code Lyoko, no, never.
Okay.
Buster Buster
Hey.
Club.
Tell us.
Shut up. Let's wrap this. Let's wrap this up. Overall ratings for the season.
Well, no. We're not there yet.
Can
7.
you guys still hear me?
I think we're actually running a little
Yeah.
low on time. We've gone for an
Okay,
hour
so you can
already.
still hear me. Good. My Skype just lagged out and it just said not responding. I'm like, I'll just sit here and wait.
All I want to know is just I think we talked about this a little bit already. Favorite songs.
Babseed.
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 Hmm.
I love that song.
Shut up.
Pick on me, Joel. You gotta order.
I think it's a toss between Babseed and the Raise This Barn.
The
And the
racist part.
racist bar.
Raise
Oh,
this
Cursed
barn.
barn.
This barn, racist barn. One,
I like
two.
the one. I like the one that Fluttershy and Discord sang. That was cool.
Number four.
What?
Wait, what?
1, 2, 3, 5.
Sorry?
You troll.
But no,
That's called
I
the
mean,
troll song.
Oh, I forgot to
Because,
make my aristocrats
I mean,
chip.
Babseed was an interesting song. Not only was it catchy and stuff, but
It's catchy as hell,
the
dude.
animation
Come on.
style that they did for Babseed was
It was fun.
different than anything I've ever
It's
seen on the show.
amazing.
It was fun. That's what it was.
Amazing.
It felt like a PMV.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Except not really.
except not really.
It was the definition of a
Well, it
PMV. What
still
are you
is a
talking about?
pony music video.
This is true.
It's like
I
Like
almost
the
forgot
epitome
that's what
of
it stood
PMV.
for. Like, I'll search.
What you think it stood for? Perfect music video.
No, like
Oh.
it's been
Yes.
so long. That's like just been
Because
a
if you
definition
put
for like,
ponies in it, it becomes perfect.
I'll be looking at like
Exactly.
PMVs for Doctor Who and stuff like
I
PMV.
thought-
Okay.
I thought PMV was the formula to calculate velocity.
Well, that
Hey,
is true
don't you
as
bring
well,
physics
but
into
this
this.
is ponies, not physics. Physics isn't fun. We got ponies.
I did.
We're
had a-
artists, not
True
physics.
physics, I'm AR.
Wait, I'm sorry. It's
Damn
not
it, Jim.
velocity. It's force.
Sorry,
Jim.
AR, you still have to live within the laws of this universe.
I really don't.
Damn it, Jim.
Lightning,
I'm an
you had a
artist,
different
not a
question.
physicist.
You had another question?
Really? Then warp right next to me. Oh, hi.
Alright. Lightning.
Hello,
Next
how are you
next part.
doing?
Everybody answered. Next part. Lightning, you here?
Oh, damn it.
Napa.
Shit.
Oh, son of a bee.
Yeah.
All
Okay.
right.
Wait.
Well, ratings overall for the season.
Yeah?
Oh, come on.
Out of 10.
I need to go
Out
to
of
Yes,
bed.
out of 10.
6.
6.5
Seven.
or 7.
Well, wow, this might be shocking. I'm actually gonna give it. I'm actually gonna give it.
-5.
No.
Wow, that's harsh.
I'm
Seven?
kidding.
Give
Like
him
I
the
said,
chance to
it
speak.
barely got my BBC seal approval, so it's an 8.
Awesome.
Nice.
Giving it a 7. That's odd.
I'm
Uh,
gonna
It
give
is
it
an
a
odd
7
number.
too.
You're right, Creative.
Yeah.
Thanks,
You're
man.
odd.
7's still extremely high. It's just not as high as the other two.
So I gave it the high score and I'm so damn that is what the fuck.
Well, it's just like I like season 3. It's just that in
Yeah.
comparison to season 2,
Oh.
it's just like I don't like season 3 as much.
To be fair, also,
Same
Befallen,
here.
your rating system is not the same as other people's rating systems, so you might end up with, your numbers not actually correlating to other people's.
Oh, I know.
I'd give it like
Love that.
a 6 or a
Even though it is.
7.
Somebody
I'm
call
giving
Lightning.
it a 6
I did.
because I'm generous.
He's generous, so generous.
Like,
Oh,
you're right, though. It had to
darling.
follow up season 2, so,
Generous.
Season 2 was a 10 for me, and season 1 was 9. But yeah, this one hit a
Season
7.
2 was a 10 and season 1 was a solid 7.
2 was
See if we
I
can-
loved
Season
season
1 was at least a solid 7. Yeah.
Okay, who
I-
else? Is anybody
I
not
really
giving it a
loved
rating?
one.
Lightning hasn't.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Okay,
because
so
he's
let's wait
dying
for
in
him.
front of us.
let's
Hello,
all
I'm
make it
Lightning.
ensemble
I gave it a
musical. As we wait
5
for
out
it.
of 10.
I'm Lightning, eh?
Yeah.
He's
I
not
meant to be.
Canadian.
I give it a
Look at-
insert
No!
rating
Shut
here.
up! Don't ruin the illusion.
I meant
I
to
give it a syruping on my pancakes out of 10.
I give it a insert
Oh,
rating
hello,
here.
everybody. I am Tommy Wiseau, and I give it a 10.
What?
Out of
I give it
100.
4 Captain
You're
Falcons
delightful.
riding Sonic like an F-Zero car out of 5.
I agree with that statement.
So- not from Delta. Someone else.
I
No,
give
make
it
it stop.
a 10.
Focus.
Where did all these
Gentlemen.
people come from?
That's right.
I
focus.
have no idea.
Gentlemen, it has been an absolute pleasure.
Mental
Yes.
gents.
Let's get
Listen.
Lightning back in here so we can
I
end
must
it.
be- oh,
Lightning,
Damn
come
it.
back. We actually need you in this
So,
call. We need you to
so-
wrap this up.
I
So
will
this-
start singing if he does not come back in.
This,
No.
So this has been the lightning round. This has
Bloody
been the
hell,
lightning
mate.
round.
So
What?
we'll call this Fanatic Fictions with Lightning.
No.
That female voice
Give
here.
give BT a chance to sign us off, please.
All right. So this has been lightning round episode 35.
5.
Okay.
We're
And
totally wrong about that,
Thanks
probably.
for
I-
watching.
No, it is 35. I'm a host on the podcast. I should know the number of the episode we're on.
and I've been
Probably still wrong.
and I've been Lightning's replacement, Befallen Tragedy.
I have been Befallen Tragedy replacement. Befallen Tragedy.
I have been Mythos replacement, San Juan
Mytho?
Jones.
I have been the guy who wrote the music for this podcast, the Gothic hippie.
You can
And
brag.
brag
I'm not
about it.
associated with anyone here. Yay.
Wow, brag.
No, I know you. I talked to you on
I
occasion.
brought him in here because we love Creative.
I do know you. You know Daring Do's and Saint Mine.
Oh, and Joel.
And everybody say
And
goodbye
Joel.
to Joel.
Bye, Joel.
Bye,
See
Joel.
you next time.
Who's
He's
gonna
gone.
stick around and wait and see if
See
Lightning?
you next time on Dragon
Alright.
Ball GT.
So No.
But there are oh wow.
Very quiet.
As I say, that lightning comes back.
All right. So did we go over scores?
Yes.
Yeah.
You're the only one
We
left.
went over signing off.
I already signed us off.
I'm still recording though.
We stopped recording, did we?
I know we didn't.
Wait, hold on.
Still
I
recording.
never said signed off. Son of a B.
Please tell me he's not gone.
I'm right here.
Okay, good.
Okay, say your score, Lightning.
All right. Well, overall, I'm gonna have to give the season, when compared to the other seasons, I'm gonna have to give it a 7.
Wow.
Simply because I think that it doesn't quite measure up to the other ones.
I gave it the highest score out of all of us.
Yeah.
We have different scoring systems.
Yeah,
I
your
know.
scoring system is very different
Weird.
than ours.
Yes.
For me, a 7 is extraordinarily high. But yes.
I gave it an 8.
So, with that, we're gonna end this season 3 chat. Next week we're gonna be taking a break. We're going so there's not gonna be a new episode next week. But the week following that, we're gonna be going back into the summer. I know it's only March, but we're going to be starting our summer season of the lightning round, and which means we'll be going back into interviews. So starting March 9th, we have our interview with Writer's Block and the director of Philly Games. So that's going to be the next podcast after the break, and you can expect to see another one of these chats when we talk about season 4 when it gets closer to that time.
Excellent.
Yay.
Sounds fun.
All right then.
So
I think
until
AR's
then,
dying over there. He's stuttering a whole lot.
Robots.
So
yes, we'll so right now we'll sign off. Everyone, feel free to say goodbye.
Bye, everyone.
I believed in M.A. Larson.
Bye.
I do believe in M.A. Larson.
I believed in him, and look what happened. Anyways, I'm Befallen Tragedy. Yo.
And
I'm Duhad. Hi.
I've been
Sorry.
Surefire.
Creative.
Yes. Oh. Hi, I'm Creative.
Yep, there's Creative. And AR says
And I'm
hi.
Lightning. So we'll
Yeah.
see you all next time.
There's a chance that I could fall and not come back, and never regret a thing. I'd never get back on track. Darkness all around me, and I can't find the light. I let it all surround me, giving up without a fight. The bitterness and pain inside, countless tears I had to cry. I was facing all my fears just to let you in to dry my tears, but your kindness won't betray me. I feel your heart and soul. Your kindness still can save me. I choose to not let go. Stretching out, you somehow reach me. I know this can't be wrong. I'm ready, won't you teach me your song of kindness? Quiet grace surrounds you and helps me find my own. I can't tell you how you've helped me and how much I have grown. Even though you're far away, inspiration comes from you to shine a little brighter every day. If you only knew, I will never get upset, and I will never ever forget the happiness you made me feel, almost as if you're actually real. But your kindness won't betray me. I feel your heart and soul. Your kindness still can me. I know this can't be wrong. I'm ready, won't you teach me your song of kindness? Your kindness won't betray me. I feel your heart and soul. Your kindness still can save me in a way you'll never know. Your kindness won't betray me. I feel your heart and soul. Your kindness still can save me. I choose to not let go. Stretching out, you somehow reach me. I know this can't be wrong. I'm ready, won't you teach me the way to get along? Even when the cold wind's blowing and I want to just give in, it warms my heart just knowing I'll hear your voice again. So won't you sing it loud, and won't you sing it long? I promise to remember your song of kindness. I promise to